Right to my gravy granules, maybe not the video you're expecting today, however, Peach Beach Splash is just on the horizon for everyone, so I thought I would play through the V-Road challenges, and also because the Bon Appetit killing bitches asses to the music from that game series, I've got to all the characters I don't particularly like, so I'm going to take my time with those to master their moves and whatever. So here's just a bit of fun showing off the game and one of the special modes, as it were. First 5 characters we're going to use are some of the best, I think, some of the best characters. It doesn't really matter which characters you pick in this game, just as long as you sort of have decent weapons and skills, it doesn't matter. So no character is better than another, but their skills are, in the form of the skill cards, which we'll get onto in a minute. So let's crack on. Right. Obviously picking one of my favourite characters, that being Yagu. Yeah, for all these stages, all the characters are fixed on the opposition side, so why the fuck is it doing that? Yeah, I don't know if it's a glitch in this game or it's just me being a dumbass, but sometimes the weapons seem to shit. This is good, isn't it? Yeah, sometimes when you're doing your speed boost, it just randomly stops. I have no idea why. Yeah, this mode, unlike the main portion of the game, is team deathmatch, which is, you know, a change, because the story mode, every mission is elimination. I say elimination, but if you get knocked out, then it doesn't really matter. Splash chance. So that is a mechanic in this game. If you decide to, you know, shoot the girls' fucking bikinis off, you do actually get a bonus to your skill card regeneration, which is quite nice. So there's actually a benefit for doing that, except in this mode the matches always last 3 minutes, so but with the splash chance it always uses up time, so there is sort of an advantage or disadvantage, as it were, because if the enemy team is winning, it's probably advisable not to use a splash chance, otherwise you won't get as many kills. It's not that your allies are useless in this, it's just that you're obviously going to do more damage than them. Yeah, I should mention this video is probably going to be more informative than jokey. What are they doing? Also, another mechanic is shooting your allies. You probably think it doesn't do anything, but there's a little gauge in the top corner, which you probably have seen, the one with 8% on it. If that reaches maximum, you get full, well, unlimited ammo or water for a certain amount of time. You also get it from reviving allies. Sort of builds up, I think. Obviously, shotgun's pretty good for building up the meter. You're very unlikely to get unlimited ammo yourself, I should add, because your allies are hardly going to shoot you. Come on. Yeah, I should mention all the characters I've picked are ridiculously high leveled. It doesn't mean they do more damage, it just means they have more health, which is weird when it comes to online. I can tell you that. Not that I sort of like playing games online, but fuck it. I just love the jiggle mechanics of the tits. Can just mention the way the counter went down and the timer in the corner, no one matched. fucking time for these people is mental. Yeah, for these you always get cards as a reward, but there was the same pack, which always have the 3 new wave characters in. And you always get some cash as well. Right, pick another character now. Pick the Cano with the sniper rifle. Sniper rifle is not particularly great in this game, I must add. Daidoji. Yeah, you know the characters I give a shit about because I've actually put some effort in customizing them. Yeah, the sniper rifle in this, as you'd expect, is one shot. Although, they sort of ruined it in my opinion. Because the thing is, it was like, I don't know if anybody's played Borderlands 2 with Hyperion sniper rifles. They were really inaccurate. And the more you shot it, they became more accurate. But in this, they sort of, sniper rifles are not like 100% accurate, but you only get one shot and it kills. And obviously, well, it can be a one-shot kill basically. But the sort of difference here is, I can't remember what I was going to say then. Yeah, because the game auto-targets on everybody, I mean, you can change it, like, it's not very, there's no sort of soft lock, I must add. Although you can do a manual aiming, it's not, I wouldn't sort of advise it. I should add, also, every weapon has 2 firing modes as well. So for the sniper, there's a mode where you get 2 shots, but they do less damage, which you know, can be good if you like doing hit and run sort of tactics. Don't know why the 2-shot mode is, you know, exclusive to that, but also the game gives you just enough ammo to sort of launch yourself up and then do one shot with a sniper. I'm not sure if anybody's bored. This is sort of just a test video, I must add, to see if people actually enjoy playing through. I haven't really used skill cards in this, so I better use them a bit more. So your skill cards as well in the corner, you get, they're all different levels and they all cost a certain amount of points, as it were. But it's more, it's hard to explain. It's sort of based on like a timer as well, and there's an overall cost to your cards, and like the more that is, the more sort of like average time is as well. Oh, I didn't even know she was in this stage. Homura. Yeah, every character has their own skill card, so like Yumi's will shoot out a ball of ice and shit like that. And then in addition to that you get pets, like the like Kafuru's dolphin, like you've seen on the screen there. What am I doing? It's a bit hectic. I mean, we're just camping their spawn. They don't stand a chance. The cat's in the bag and the bag's in the fucking river. It was funny watching her squirm. I mean, she likes fucking molesting people. Chester the molester, I call her. Also, there's taunts, which is quite funny. Goody gumdrops. Yeah, one thing they've got to add, the alternate firing mode on the shotgun is like homing bullets, but obviously they do less damage. This version of the game is probably what's going to be released in Western territories, but so it's going to be a lot different from what was actually released on initial launch. I think changes include that rocket launcher does less damage, grenade launcher does less damage, sniper rifle does less damage. You're starting to see a pattern here. Oh, and for the launcher and the rocket launcher and the grenade launcher, you can no longer do like this. You used to be able to just sort of hover at the top of the map and just fire down with the rocket launcher, which used to be like the most overpowered thing I've ever seen. But they changed it so people can no longer do that. As soon as you reach the top point, you sort of descend at a steady rate. There goes my phone, cunt. I should mention this game is like quite imbalanced when it comes to sort of multiplayer and that. Not that I've played it, but it's just like from what I've seen and heard. Sort of, I have no intention of doing competitive multiplayer, I should add, because it doesn't limit you on what skill cards you can take. So you could literally have one person just have the shield as all their cards, which is, you know, quite overpowered. Because nothing preventing you from taking like multiples of different cards. And cards are done via sort of rarity. So there's ultra rare, super rare, and all this and that. There's no like real difference other than duration and power of skills as well. So, although there will be some that some skills that they have different versions of them. So Ryoki's skill is the shield, but there's ones where you get shield for your whole team, or one really powerful shield just for yourself, which is you know, pretty good. Although the one for the team is like, I'm surprised it hasn't been banned yet, or if there's an option to ban it. Come on. Yeah, do expect a review of this game whenever it comes out. Apparently the release date is 15th of September for the UK, so probably the 13th for America, because, you know, Americans need to get games 2 days early for some reason. Or it's just that for some reason in the UK we have to have games released on a Friday, because, you know, that's... I have no idea why that's even a thing. Especially when it comes to like digital goods, it's like it's some fucking files. I never understand that. Come on, shit, don't do that to me. I love how we're just slaughtering them. Yeah, sorry if it's not very entertaining. I just want to do all of the V-Road challenges. Also, can we just take time to appreciate that shirts get wet? There are shirts in this game that do get that, and you can see that she's wearing leopard print fucking clothes. Leopard print. Love it. Yeah, sort of the water does wear off as well, as you notice with Asuka there. Which is, you know, quite a nice effect, but maybe a bit too strong. Too strong. Play as the Bay, as it were. Versus We Love something or other. Oh, it's all the leaders, isn't it? Right, I will show you the changed mechanics. See, look, you get it just descends straight away. Uh-oh. I should mention you have an unfair advantage in this this mode, because any weapons you get are always at level 10. Well, they're whatever level you boost them to. Oh, there she is. For some reason our accessories disappeared. Yeah, you always have whatever level weapons you've upgraded, whereas the AI only start with level 1 weapons, which is, you know, a bit unfair. Okay, somebody just disappeared. Should mention, with the splash time or squirmy finish mechanic, or whatever you want to call it, it does reset them to their default appearance, which is, you know, a bit dumb. But it's also linked to, you know, having their bikinis fall off. That's why everyone in the game starts with the same bikini. Shit, didn't want to do that. And I don't know why I said it was the leaders, because Hikage and Naruto are here. Maybe it's the ones that like them big. They're like Futomaki rolls. Yeah, the alternate fire mode on this is 3 rockets at a time, which nobody uses because it's so underpowered. And yet Marvelous, you know, patched it to do even less damage, making them essentially fucking useless. It's only because they're homing, but it's sort of like a soft lock homing. It's not. See, look, they're slow as fuck as well. Come on. Doo-doo-doo. I love how they haven't killed one of us yet. Is my shirt wet? No, don't think so. Yeah, I think I went a bit overboard with the shields. Surprisingly, this isn't an instant kill. Yeah, see, there's the wet shirt. Interesting, it reset my accessories as well. Yeah, should mention people, you know, crying about how this isn't on the Vita when the previous two, previous 3 games were on the Vita. Those being, you know, Shinobi versus Bon Appetits and Festival versus. But then it's also linked to, there's always 10 playable characters on the thing. Well, maybe not always, but for the main story and this mode, it is. Way nice ass shot there. Yeah, and you know, the PS Vita can't handle that. You know, 4 versus 4, what a fucking joke. Not even sort of worth your time. And also they were going about adding a VR mode to this, but I haven't seen them say anything other than that. I think they mentioned it on the last conference thing they did, but they didn't. Nobody really knows any more than that. Presumably it's just, you know, suck you off until you blow your muck in their gob mode or something. Do 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 do. You should mention Mrs. R. One of the commentators is literally just Rin. Yeah, this was obviously one of the weapons they patched, and I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious why they patched it. I mean, just fucking look at that nonsense. See, we've already wiped out their team and it's only been 30 seconds. Ah, where's the best ones? Ah, there we go. Go for you and me. I love how she sort of like tries to, well, attempts to get her sort of bikini back together at the last couple of seconds. Yeah, so if there's any topics people would like me to talk about in a future one of these videos, because obviously I've got 3 more to do. Got to do. 3 more I'm going to do. Freaking hate things like that. People that say, I need this. No, you fucking don't. You would like it. It's not fucking vital to your existence. It's like people that say, need a release date, need a release date. It's like, no you don't. What benefit does anything get from knowing the release date? If anything, it's more of a fucking detriment. Nice. Holy shit, I didn't even realise like the cleavage was visible in that thing. Like, this is going to sound far-fetched, but I used to work with a guy. I think his sister was going out with a guy from Creative Assembly. Because obviously they're based in like the UK or whatnot. And he's talking about Rome Total War 2, and apparently Sega were like, you've got to get it done by this date, and the team was saying no, like, we don't think it's going to be finished by then, and what a surprise it wasn't. So there you go, like, having a release date has no benefit to fucking anybody, unless you have to have such a budget that, well, unless it means you have to like sort of save up to get video games, but in which case, like, I think you probably need to either change jobs or like reassess the way you fucking live your life. I mean, video games aren't important. That's probably going to trigger some people, but like, just think about it. It doesn't change your life in any way, other than, okay, it keeps you entertained, but. And it's always dickheads that have like 60 quid, 60 fucking pound bloody phone contracts. Oh no, I need that. Okay. Sorry, I've gone a bit off topic, but... yeah, like I said, let me know if there's anything you'd like me to talk about in terms of this game, or the Senran Kagura series in general. Or, you know, don't. Yeah, next Sunday I will definitely have a Bon Appetit team versus thing, whatever you want to call it, like I've been doing. There we go. Right. No doubt I've done this and the audio levels would be fucking terrible. Yeah, so there we go. Thank you very much for watching if you did. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, set your head on fire, eat some batteries. Let me know what you want me to talk about in another one of these videos, which I will put out sometime in the week, sort of break up the Dynasty Warriors content, because more people seem to enjoy the Senran stuff, and so do I. I enjoy playing it more than I do Dynasty Warriors. And yeah, I think that's all. If anything else I'll probably write in the comments that I've forgotten about. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.